By now, pretty much everyone has had their say on the significance of Paris, except the refugees. Here they were, some 700 lined up in the freezing rain on Slovenia's border with Austria. Yes, they all knew about Paris. Yes, they all despise ISIL. And yes, they knew full well their journeys were about to become a whole lot harder.
We are with every single country over here, and we are saying that we are from your peoples, and we will say thanks for every single one who helped us, and we are against the terrorists, and we hate them.
With European leaders now admitting their own borders leaked like an old bucket, it's being claimed at least one of the Paris attackers could easily have made this journey before the autumn started, hiding among everybody else on a false passport. That means that now, even if so many of the people here patiently pose no threats, absolutely nothing can be taken for granted anymore. All it took was one Syrian passport left on the ground in Paris, one fingerprint from one of the attackers, which apparently proved that he'd come through Greece and had made this crossing, and that's changed absolutely everything for every single one of these people, because now the authorities aren't only trying to prove whether or not they're legitimate refugees, they're also trying to prove whether or not they're part of ISIL. So Saturday marked day one of the new security regime. Countries like Slovenia will have to do a lot more joined-up thinking with the European police agency Europol. Yet security specialists think criminal gangs will still find ways around the borders if there's money in it.
Some of them, they will find the loopholes in the fence, or the smugglers will know the way how to transport them to Austria first or Italy, but somehow the route will stop slightly and some of the migrants will go through the Adriatic Sea to Italy, or they should use the old way of Marco Polo through Ukraine and Russia.
Having been fingerprinted already on the border between Croatia and Slovenia, once they crossed into Austria, they disappeared again into this mass of tents. The army are in charge here, and they said they'd increased their numbers since Paris happened. They'll certainly need to. 10,000 people passed through here on Thursday alone. In security terms, the walls of Fortress Europe are looking far too easy to breach. Lawrence Lee, Al Jazeera, on the Slovenia-Austria border.